Hi Gloucester students, it's Ms. Thongaraj here. I thought I'd make a video to remind you of what we learned today in math class. So I don't have linking cubes at home. I don't have the blocks. Instead, I have baby tomatoes. So we are gonna look at our pattern that we looked at today, but we're gonna look at our pattern, and this time at home, I'm going to use tomatoes. So on my table, I have 3 shapes. I have one shape over here. It's a letter L. I've got shape number 2. It's a letter L. And I've got shape number 3. It's also a letter L. The only thing is that this is a small letter L. This is a medium letter L. And this is a large letter L. And what we want to do is we want to figure out how many tomatoes would there be in shape number 50? How many tomatoes would there be in shape number 50? We know that in shape 1, there are 3 tomatoes. In shape 2, there are 5 tomatoes. And in shape 3, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomatoes. And I didn't really need to count because I can tell that my numbers of tomatoes are going up by 2 each time. Today in class, we learned that if we want to be organized, we want to put our information in a table of values. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So we have our shapes, which are the letter L, and we have the number of, this time it's tomatoes. In class, it was the number of blocks, but at Miss Thongaraj's house, it's the number of tomatoes. So shape number 1 has 3. Shape number 2 has 5. And shape number 3 has 7. And today in class, I told you there was one thing that was most important that I wanted you to remember today. And the one thing that is most important is that when you have a table of values, this is a table of values, your table of values should not start with 1. It should always start with 0. So I want to know how many tomatoes would there be in shape 0. So let's look. If I want to go from shape 3 to shape 2, all I need to do is take away 2 tomatoes, and now they are the same. If I want to go from shape 2 to shape 1, I need to take away or minus 2 tomatoes, and now they are the same. If I want to go to shape 0, I need to take away 2 tomatoes, and then I'd only have 1 tomato. So up here, how many tomatoes would there be in shape 0? There would be just 1. This is what we call the initial value. In English, initial means the beginning. And we can tell that each time I make a bigger shape, I keep going up by 2. So my next shape would have 9. If I want to make this shape 3 bigger, if I want to make it not shape 3, but shape 4, I would add a tomato here. And I would add a tomato here, and there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tomatoes. So there's a great table of values. We know the initial value, the beginning number is 1. We know the rate of change is 2, because it keeps jumping by 2. And today's question was, if I wanted shape 50, how many tomatoes would there be? Now, what you need to remember, and again, this part might be hard for some of you, but what you need to remember is you keep jumping 2, and you jump by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 50. So you jump 2 50 times. You keep jumping by 2s, but at the beginning, you started with 1. So my answer should be 101. Let me show you with my tomatoes. You're starting with the 1, and every shape, you're adding 1, 2. So you add 2 for shape 1. For shape 2, you add 2. For shape 3, you add 2. For shape 4, you add 2. For shape 5, you add 2. You keep adding 2. You add 2 50 times, but you had the 1 at the beginning, so all together, you would have 101. So the most important thing I hope you learned from today is that math can be fun. And also, I want you to realize that when we have a pattern, we want to make a table of values, and we want to find the jumping number, which is the rate of change, and we want to find the initial value, which is the number at the beginning next to 0 in the table of values. And if we know the initial value and the rate of change, then we can find the answer for any shape number. I'm really glad I get to be your teacher, and I hope you had fun this week, and next week we'll have lots of fun together again. Okay? Have a great weekend, and I will see you Monday.